O Lord, my Father in heaven, I come before you broken, lost, and ashamed. Here I am, a man who is in a foreign land, and I am caught up in a snare of darkness. And when I did all the things that I did, it was because I knew, and I chose the devil. I chose this with my own hands. I was deceived by the promises of money, wealth, and power. And that is how I ended up joining this Nigerian brotherhood of occult. I joined this brotherhood because it promised me answers, and I wanted to prove to myself if God indeed you exist. But now all that I have found, it is emptiness and suffering. Yes, all that I have accumulated over the years, it is nothing but vanity. Father, I confess my sins to you. I am being chased by these demons, and that you know. Each and every day I am walking in darkness, for this darkness has now consumed me. It haunts me each and every night. I do not have any rest at all. You know, O Lord, that last month in my pain, I tried to escape this pain by going to the shop, buying red poison, and trying to end my life. But you did not allow death to visit me. Oh, death, angel of death, where are you? Why are you not visiting me, oh death? Why is it you only visit those ones that do not want to go with you? I am ready. I am here waiting for you, death, so that you can come and take me and we can go together. Where are you, death? Oh Lord, can you please allow the spirit of death to come and take me, because I just want to die. I beg you, if there is mercy left for me, may you send the spirit of death to come and rescue me from this suffering. People, they do say that you are a merciful God. Please show me your mercy and let death come and take me. Let your spirit, whether it be the one of mercy or of judgment, come for me. Take me, Father, end this suffering, because there is no other way. Save me, let me go, for I am ready to die. Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? I am a man who is from Zim, currently residing in a foreign land, which is South Africa. I am staying here in Kempton Park. That was the prayer that I said when I tried to commit suicide, looking at my life with all the things that I thought I had achieved in this life, but at the end of the day, it does not mean anything. I was not born as an occultist, but it happened along the way. I came here to South Africa. When I came here, I then started staying in this other location in Limpopo, and whilst I was staying there, at the place where I was staying, there was this other woman. She was much more older than I was. We then started dating each other. Her husband used to work night shift, so I would sneak into her house whenever her husband was at work. Then the husband got to find out that this was what we were doing, and then we were caught red-handed. When we were caught red-handed, we then had to escape, and we started working on this other farm. We were staying together, me and this woman, but this woman, she ended up cheating on me, and I could not forgive her. I lost a lot of stuff after I had broken up with this woman. This made me to hate her so much. I then spoke with one of my friends, and I ended up staying here in Gauteng. Whilst I was staying here, I started working, Brother Nashi, and I was sick because this woman, since she was older than I was, what she did was that she then went to a witch doctor and she was given a love potion. So she gave me the charms, and these charms, they made me to lose my health. I was not able now to work in an environment where there was hard labor, a lot that was required. So I was struggling a lot, even at that farm. The man whom I was working for ended up firing me. That is how I ended up being in Johannesburg. When I was here, I could not work in the construction industry or anywhere. Lucky enough, I then started working for this other man, and I did not know that this man who was from DRC, he was an occultic man. I was working for him, at least, even though I was working as his gardener, but the job that I was doing, it was not hard labor. I then started noticing that at the place where I was working, there were a lot of men that would come. Usually, these were men from Western Africa that had a lot of money. So I spoke with my boss, and he said that if I wanted to become like him, he would take me to this other place, because he said that he was part of a brotherhood. At that time, he did not tell me that it was an occultic brotherhood. I was taken to this other house where I met up with a man who was a Nigerian, but he was the priest of the brotherhood. They took me into another room where there was this other black cloth that was hanging on the wall. I was then told to stand in front of that big black garment that was hanging from the walls, and I had to say the name of all of my relatives. I had tried to mention my mother's name, but there was smoke that started appearing from that black garment, and then I was told to mention her name last. That priest also had taken a knife and he had cut my right arm, and then he said that I needed to sign. So I signed my soul off to the devil using my own blood. After I had mentioned the name of my mother, I was then given a knife and I was told to stab her. I stabbed my mother. This was after I had seen a lot of coffins, because it was as if now I was in a movie. I saw all of my relatives, the ones that I had mentioned their names. I saw them being stacked in coffins, and after that, then I was given an instruction to stab my mother. When I stabbed my mother, there was blood everywhere. That black garment, it became red with her blood. There was blood on the floor, blood that was falling from the ceiling. Those are the men that I was with. They were holding some plates. Then they were busy gathering the blood, and they drank the blood. I was then given a glass that was full of blood. I honestly thought that I was going to vomit when I was given an instruction to drink that blood. But to my surprise, I saw that this blood, it tasted as if it was wine, sweet wine. I then drank my mother's blood. From there on, I was told that my mother was going to die. Since I now had a lot of money, people, they will do whatever that I wanted to do. In my family, a lot of people died. Like each and every year, 3 people will die each and every year. In the beginning of the year, then in the middle of the year, then at the end of the year, someone will die. That is how I finished off my relatives. My mother, when she passed away, I was told to go and sleep with her dead body. So I had taken my mom to a private hospital. I would send the money from South Africa. When she passed away, she was taken to a mortuary. It was a private mortuary. I had been given an occultic ring, which I would use if I wanted to manipulate people. That is what I did. I then arrived there, spoke with the owner of the mortuary, told him that I wanted some time with my mother's dead body. This was somewhere around 12 a.m. when I was allowed access to have her body. And when I was left alone, then those other men from the same occultic brotherhood, they appeared. They watched me as I had my way with my mother's dead body. I slept with her, and after that, then I was told to wash my manhood. So I did with water that I found in that mortuary. Then my mother was buried, and I returned back to South Africa. When I returned back to South Africa, I continued with my business dealings. I have slept with so many women, so much that I have lost count, and I have slept with almost each and every woman from different countries. Whenever I go abroad, I always make sure that I'll end up with an escort, a woman who can give me good time when I'll be booked at a certain hotel in that country. You can name them, your Mexicans, your Chinese, your white women, your black women. I am so tired of them, especially here in South Africa. There was one time in my life when I would sleep with a different woman each and every day. I would sleep with a different woman. I really do not know how many women I have slept with so far. When I was busy fulfilling my rituals, I have done it all. I have enjoyed money. Now I want to die, but I cannot die, for death has been refusing to visit me. "Oh, death, can you come to me?" That is my prayer. Right now, I am asking for any healer, any witch doctor that knows that they can do this. I do not want a scammer, because you cannot scam the one who has sold their soul to the devil. If there is any traditional healer who might give me some charms that can make death to come and visit me. Dear listeners, right there was some messages that I received. That was the part of the conversation that I had with our dear brother. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world.